What a revelation. The blade is tainted. Once bathed in fire, it will never be the same. Of course, the prophecy of the ages always spoke truth. The burning blade, now made of steel and fire. The king's rightful heirloom, the only thing that will bring Ramsay to his knees. Of course, the imposter seeks it. My father has dealt with scurrying rats before. Let's see if we have a new duke in the making.
So the introduction to this video was from one of the teasers during the Christmas Orb stream. The Sword of Souls, it appears, is missing his owner, and we all know why, and as a result, serves very little purpose for the side of good. The Pirate Lord is keeping it safe for now, possibly in the hopes that someone else will take its mantle, or perhaps its previous owner might someday return. But it appears that the Reapers and Flameheart have an interest in it themselves. The Sword of Souls was a weapon crafted by the Order of Souls. It had many abilities, one of which was the power to remove the soul of its victims. Pendragon was bestowed the blade to do just that, vanquish the skeletons mostly loyal to Greymarrow, and bring peace to the Sea of Thieves. But as we already know, this venture was put to an end, as Pendragon lost this battle and was sealed away by Greymarrow himself aboard a painting on his own ship. It wasn't until the meddling of Stitch Jim that he was released once again. But as stated, this was one of the many powers that the Sword of Souls had, and Flameheart's forces wished to taint this blade into something much darker. A literal burning blade that could be a great force of power for Flameheart. It's unknown what else this sword could do, but the metal used certainly has some otherworldly qualities, and the Order of Souls, although loyal to the forces of good in Sea of Thieves for now, cannot be trusted. It's been known for a long time that the Order of Souls have their own agenda. They are searching for something, asking pirates to hand in skulls so they can seek knowledge, and to keep them in coin, any hints of buried treasure left by the skeletons are sold to the gold hoarders. None of the trading companies can really be trusted. The gold hoarders themselves worship, or did worship, the Gold Hoarder, and the Merchant Alliance are essentially an independent branch of the Grand Maritime Union. But the Order of Souls aren't in this for the coin. They need coin to sustain their research, but their agenda is to seek some form of knowledge so they can rise to power. But up until this point, whatever this knowledge is yet to be found. But the Sword of Souls is one creation of the knowledge they have accumulated so far. The metal used must be imbued with some form of curse to give it such powers, and in the right hands it could be used as a force of good, but in the wrong hands it could wreak havoc within the world. So it's understandable that Flameheart would seek it and use it for his own means. Plus, as stated in the teaser, it would certainly be a great heirloom as a blade for the self-appointed king of Sea of Thieves. But one thing we are starting to learn about this place we called home, the Shroud and the curses within the Sea of Thieves, is pretty much everything we experience as we play is a result of the Ancients' meddling. The Ancients found ways to imbue objects with powers, and in turn create magical stones and potions that could break through the veil, separate the Shroud, and cause curses to those who touch them. Due to their own experimentation when they were present in the Sea of Thieves, these things started to overwhelm them, and rather than clean up their own mess, they fled to the Sea of the Damned, where a select few of them were allowed to stay. The rest, however, were banished and left to live their days in these cursed waters, and given the title, the Eternal Guard. Now, up until this point, we always presumed that they either died off or they fell victim to the skeletal curse, and some of the skeletons we fight are actually them. And this might partially still be true, but I just want to point your attention towards another tease that was leaked during the Christmas live streams.
We Reapers thank you, Relic. What a devious and insidious object you are. Tell us, what is your name, Orb? Yes, you are many, a prison of the Ancients. Restless voices of the banished. bound in glitter and jewel. Now you have the greatest honor. Every king needs his oracle.
The treasure we have in the Sea of Thieves is cursed. This is one of the many reasons why the Pirate Lord locked most of it away within chests of his own construction. Being in contact with it, however, can cause curses, and in some cases death. Now we know that the Ancients had the power to bind souls to objects. Could it be that when the Ancients talk about the Eternal Guard, they are talking about the treasure they left behind? Each piece of treasure imbued with the soul of an Ancient who they deemed not worthy enough to enter the Sea of the Damned to their ancient paradise. It would make sense. What better way to protect their paradise by leaving treasure strewed across the land, imbued with the souls of those who they deemed evil or unruly, cursing the objects that they reside in, tempting those who come after them with greed. It is a little bit freaky and a little bit sad to think each piece of treasure has a vengeful soul within it, an eternal guard, never dying, always protecting, screaming to be set free. So that's cheerful.